Greetings one and all, and welcome to a territory battle playthrough video. I don't know how many people are actually going to want to see this. It's just kind of an experiment for me, but I'd rather just try and play a few game modes straight up. Not always trying to do GAC or territory war or just talking about random things in the game. So I'm going to start out doing Geonosis. We don't have our platoons in yet. We're fully loading all the platoons this phase, 6 of 6 in all of them. But in Geonosis, we are preloading to almost 1 star, and then we'll finish it up in the next next phase. So I'll just go through these battles with teams I normally use. I use preset squads for each individual planet. So here we got Geonosis, and I named them for the actual mission we're doing. So this is my Nexu team, and we don't have a data cron to worry about, so just gonna hop into it. I'll try to narrate my thoughts on it. Not too many people, I don't know, ask for territory battle content, or need it really. But I think a lot of newer players might be coming into the time where they're ready for this, but they're not sure, so maybe it helps to see a little bit. That being said, I do have a bunch of Galactic Legends, which isn't super helpful for early game players. But I think Phase 2 is an interesting one to show, especially Bracca when I get to that. So I'm all just going to increase the cooldowns on GBA. Poggle has the least health and protection, so I'll just pick on him, and he also has the cleanse. I tried, like, basically ignoring these guys and try to save all my specials until I get to the Nexu, and it backfired once. Got through with just Lord Vader, and I did win. It wasn't pretty at all. So I'll just go ahead and do that. I think they're just gonna die at this point, so I can just wait it out. Yep. They all just melt, and I saved the marked ability on Piet because Lord Vader is much better at taking hits from Nexu than others. Usually I kill it either with an Onslaught from Maul or a Merciless Massacre from Darth Vader once I get a couple debuffs. But all in all, it's not too bad. Okay, let's just try to chuck it. I don't think I have enough yet. Not quite, but... Alright, yeah, and he's gonna go on his little tear, but nothing too shabby. I kind of miss where combat missions were important, but at the same time, I do take a lot of time off in territory battle these days, honestly. Next, I'm going to have Acklay, and I think this is actually my first time using Reva, but Grand Inquisitors were fine with it anyway. This should be like really easy. So I guess we'll start with Torture. And when I get a chance, yeah, I'm gonna heal her up because she's taking the hits. Healing immunity. Maybe could save that, but don't really care. Yeah, Reva makes it like a slaughter. Usually it's like pretty good, but yeah, wow, 128k. Alright, nothing to that one. Now we're gonna do the Reek. Yeah, this one's a Reek. And what I usually do is set the Eternal Watt and... Or no, I don't use Watt, I just use a bunch of Sith Empire. I don't think Watt really matters. Okay, so I have all these Sith Empire available to me. I had to platoon Malik, so I don't have him available. What I do is I link the Brute and the Reek. Brute because you have no choice, and the Reek because it'll just limit its damage output. I don't think that crit anyone. I'm going to save that. That actually does big damage. So the leader actually, the Reek actually counts as leader. Malgus' jump ability is very good for damage. know how much it matters who you cleanse that with. It was much more important actually in GOTB. Okay, that only called Malgus and the summon. That's not that important. So yeah, I can fear everyone if I target the Reek. He is the leader, even though they're all disparate factions. This one does a lot, usually. 265k. Yeah, no kidding. So this team, it's actually really easy. Yeah, just try to kill him before we run the Geos. Do I have Shock? Oh, Shock is on him, so I'll just hit everyone. Alright, very easy. GBA's next target. Marauder is probably the best here. I don't really care about ranking. GBA's ability blocked, so don't worry about him cleansing. And there we go. 3 up, 3 down. And now I'm basically done with this planet. I don't have R7 Geonosians, and this is like impossible to me. I'll try it, but you know, it never goes anywhere. And I'll just try to put turn meter stuff in here. You guys, bomber, I guess. But yeah, they just melt. If for whatever reason you're new to this planet and you try this Geonosis ship battle and you get destroyed and you don't realize it's basically impossible. They just do so much damage. Let me slow it down. 105,000 non-crit, 132,000 non-crit. Absolutely ridiculous. 79,000 non-crit. Let's see what he does. Yeah, I gotta put it in 1x speed so it actually... Oh, I dodged. Okay. With some turn meters, so let me bring in... Oh yeah, and if the damage wasn't enough, we got locked foresight. Nowhere else in the game are you gonna see that. It's completely ridiculous. Yeah, dodge. It's nice, I guess. It's pretty much the only hope. If we dodge every every attack here, it's kind of insane. So this is like, wow, I actually killed a ship. Keep juicing up turn meter. I mean, if you never get hit, you can't take the damage. Nice. Oh my god. Okay, got hit once. I can do the ultimate after this. I just want... no, we lost her. If I actually could win this... Oh my gosh, don't tell me I'm gonna win this on camera. Do not... Oh my gosh, am I gonna do it? What? What? I won that? What? I've never come even close to that. I haven't even seen anyone do that. What the heck? Luck of the YouTuber, I guess. Luck of the recording. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I didn't think that would be possible without like Leviathan or something. Well, at least I already have something worthwhile for this territory battle video. For now, I'm going to wait to come back to these until I have actual platoons, because I'm not in danger of us filling up our goal. So I can actually come back to it later and have those two back me up. But that was crazy. I cannot believe... That's the first time I've even come close. I usually die within like 10 seconds here. That's a lifetime accomplishment right there. All right, and now we have our platoons finished, so I can go ahead and tackle Bracca. This is one of the most annoying planets in the whole territory battle. So this one is Crosshair, and I like to use Resistance for this with JTR lead. Here's my Bracca loadout. They're not always up to date. There's another option I run sometimes is General Skywalker lead 501st with Rey as the 5th, but I donated gas this time, so I couldn't run it. And sometimes I run Zori, but it's a little safer to have extra droids. They just work well together. R2-D2 works well with C-3PO, and they give extra turn meter at the beginning. So I'm just going to go ahead with this. It's more standard anyway. Zori makes it kind of fun, but the AoE from R2 helps. So opening, you want to do that so you get a lot of crits out and generate turn meter. And going for someone without translation, so that's JTR. And also R2 is great for that stun on the basic, which comes out a lot. So we just want to get a bunch of exposes out, try to evenly work them down, and honestly kill as many as possible with Rey's Whirlwind. So if we can get a bunch like really low, like this Purge Trooper is kind of there. Okay, we can have turn meter. If we can just get them like really low and then attack someone that has a lot of health, and we get a couple extras, we can work around that. What is it? The stacks of whatever. Okay, I think. Yeah. Okay. I think. Get him primed. And I'm gonna be a little greedy, try to get Stormtrooper. I don't know if it's enough. Yes, okay, there we go. We got Stormtrooper. So they still have 5 stacks of that, but we only have 2 enemies here. And they're stunned already, but we try to... We'll just call Rey, trying to get her health back up. Because, yeah, we need... And save Illuminated Destiny. Probably kill him, yeah. I think, however, the threshold I need to get... What is it again? A Whirlwind? Probably gonna save that, honestly. But yeah, I can finish it like this, and I only took out 1 stack of the thing. The Endless Ranks. And I'll save that, actually, because they have no turn meter. I'm already in a good spot. I'll wait till they have a little bit, maybe, turn meter. There's that. Who has no translation? It's Rey. I still don't really need it. Heal up a bit. Stun you. And Crosshair is looking prime for the Whirlwind style execution. And you also don't need Rey or Galactic Legend Rey for this. I think Zori is a good 5th too if you have her, but if you don't have Rey, you're probably not going to have Zori either, to be fair. So I'm going to target Crosshair just because I'm scared of him the most. Yeah, that's pretty good. Took out most of them. We're gonna be killing a couple people. That's just how it's gonna work. But yeah, Bracca takes the longest, and this is even the quick method. So one more turn for GL Ray, and I can whirlwind this guy to death. That's a lot of dispose, and there we go. Okay, so mission 1 down for Bracca. Alright, this next one can get a little bit more sketch. I think this is the one with Ninth Sister as the boss, and gas is also an option on this team too. It's a great one actually, but not available. I do like having Revan and Jolie. Revan gives a lot of control, and Jolie is really a good failsafe. So let's use the granted ability as often as I can. I'm just trying to dispel on Protroid. And call Luke as much as I can because I want him to cycle back to turns as often as possible to get back to his stun. Because that is a magnificent move for this. But Yoda is also a good call. The ultimate can help. I'll just mark there because he's lower on health. I don't have good buffs to share, but I'll just share that anyway for the foresight. Get rid of that. I mean, I'm actually kind of making a mistake. I need to focus down one person here. I kind of want to pop ultimate after JKL uses the stun again because I'm close to getting it again anyway, and then I can reset cooldowns. Okay. Hope that's a good idea or not. I'm not sure. Okay, this is where it's a little dicey, and I really need Jolie. This is like really pushing it. Okay, stun and try to heal up Yoda. Spread all that, and now I can pop it. What is going on with that guy? Okay, they just came out of stun again. Awesome. Switch back to Luke. Name game is get Luke turns, and calling this granted ability on him grants him specifically turn meter. Now we are almost done with all the purge stat or the endless ranks stacks. Okay, there we go. And then purge troopers are just the easier targets because they have less survivability and they do more damage, I believe. Spread that again. Save that too, don't need it. These guys aren't gonna do that much at this point. Definitely save that stun. Okay, and we're starting off with Luke. Full turn meter. I always love to leave Prodroid alive because that way when it's his turn, he automatically dies, but I gained a little bit extra turn meter. And this one is slow, but kill Ninth first because she does not have endless ranks. And I want to spread that crit immunity. That is very good for survivability. Oh, I didn't need to do that. If I have General Skywalker here, I'm calling him constantly to reduce this max health, just make it easier. almost done with the big girl. Okay, there we go. And then same thing, just work on the purge troopers. Like, really miss JTR's leadership. It's so much easier, but I'm still able to kind of walk circles around him to a degree. Just gotta hope I don't get too many consecutive turns. Okay, now they have some good buffs to take. Get rid of that. Get rid of that too. Okay, good. We got another stun. And I love swapping turn meter with him when he has low turn meter, because that means I got the maximum extra turn meter to JKL. I don't care about Revan taking more turns. I care about Jedi Knight Luke taking more turns. Keep going. I should dispel this offense up too. Get them prepped. They're actually ready to go. And now we're getting there. If they get a lot of attacks off in a row, they definitely get the damage done. So you really need to stay out in front. That stun is super important. Getting turns and turn meter to Luke. This planet is so slow. All the rest are so much faster by comparison. I can kind of put it on auto here. JML works pretty well on auto. They just prioritize that call to assist. Alright, yeah, that took over 6 minutes. But we got it done. And last land bit on Bracca, because I don't have Seer and Calip stuff, is just JMK. I like Padme for the survivability, because they really get a lot of damage out, and we can't run any kind of turn meter trains with our own team, so we really need to survive General Kenobi. I'm gonna do Ahsoka. I like to actually use the insta-kill on Stormtrooper, the first one, because Stormtrooper's hardest to kill naturally, so I just kind of prep it by... And it has a little bit of its health and protection gone. And then I'll just focus fire one of these Purge Troopers. Much more similarly to JML and JTR. Nice. Oh, I could have gotten rid of an offense up there. Come on, GK. Okay, that was my savior mechanic. That's not good to already have that gone. Okay, now we have a little bit of extra life. But if GK goes down, that's it for him. Hang in there, man. Dispel that. Probably easiest to kill his armor shed. Whatever, I'll just use it. I want to save that damage immunity ability for GK next round. Being a little greedy. And I'm pretty sure I'll get to back off cooldowns with that before next round. Pass that to Ahsoka. Clear that too. And I will not use another Force Leap. Yeah, that's tempting. Okay, still an ultimate. He's about to come out soon. He's got one more turn, I guess. It's very nice having him assist all the time. Alright, if we're gonna have just Cat ready for the turn. Okay, this is like just perfect timing. Because we can just start out and kill her. Yup. I want protection up there. This is where I'm a little nervous for GK. He might bite the dust. Oh no, that's perfect too, because that, I mean, I said I wanted to do that, but I forgot. He has no turn meter, and I have a really slow General Kenobi because of stuff like this. And now he's just gonna eat the damage for a while until I'm in ult. Yep. Do your worst. Now he's out of it, but I'm about to get ultimate soon, which really helps out. Even so, I don't know. He's getting close to death. Don't die, GK. Yes. It's been on death's door so many times. This is probably charged up a good bit, so I'll get primed on that. And one more time. Damage immunity. And now we can kill them for real. I think this one came in a little bit faster than JML, which is good. So yeah, I mean, sometimes I run Jedi Knight Luke lead too, but JML lead felt better. Okay, 2 out of 2. Now just Profundity, and then we'll move on to the neutral planet, Felucia. Profundity, select fleet. This one, and one more rebel. Even though it's not going to matter, I don't want my last reinforcement. Index. Okay. Fleets are kind of the most annoying. I know a lot of higher rank guilds only do fleet battles and then they deploy because the fleet missions are worth more. Yeah, so that's kind of the question mark, is if he does that move first or waits, because if he does it first, I can kind of use my extra buff move with dash. I'm just trying to get to ult sooner. And there's not too much formation to get rid of, so I'm not super concerned about it. Yeah, we can use this. It functions as a healing mechanic. Phantom. Just a couple more. Okay, and then that weird fracture thing that just kills them when they take a turn. Okay, nice. That really only benefits you, not really the AI, because AI is dumb and attacks ships in that state for some reason. Which is kind of nice, but stupid. And they do good damage. I've lost one of these with Profundity before. I forget if it was Bracca or not. I think it was one where I didn't have all the platoons ready. I have ultimate comment. Nice. It's inevitable at this point, just slow. I'll just put it on auto. My fear of TIE Fighter Pilot has not left me since I was a new player to ships in 2019. Where the dodges were such a big deal. Not a factor with Profundity, but still a factor elsewhere. Alright, that's Bracca. Haven't dropped a wave yet that I've attempted. That's probably going to change in Felucia. Starting with the easy call, just taking Jabba. But I also have a generic mission and the Hondo mission. I think I'm going to do Starkiller for the generic mission. And then Hondo. I think I have Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, so I might try that. But the Hondo one is the biggest pain in the butt. Yeah, I like to just start with the bombs from Jabba, and then also boost just so I get as many hits as possible trying to get to contract. Okay, more taunts there. Yeah, early I want to get to contract, and then just contract and getting your ultimate too. And range is kind of easier to kill. Plus it gives out retribution, which is annoying. There's Boba getting his bonus turn. 14, that should do a lot. He didn't die from 14 thermals. Put that on you. That's too. That's like someone asked me if I could leave all the debuffs showing, but that's just too chaotic. Sometimes look at that. It's a mess. This is one where you're not really gonna lose. I have all R8 Hut Cartel. Come on, yeah, finally Range Trooper went down. They all die just from like bombs. Eventually, it's how I'll get them. Recon Stormtrooper is weak. Nice. I'll just use it. I think I'll get a lot of ult charge against Stormtrooper here, because he is really durable. But ultimately, it is better to save it for like the next round. Yeah, okay, I didn't actually get that much. But this opponent is nothing. This wave is nothing compared to the second round of the Hondo mission with Tarkin. That one's insane. Spread the love with the bombs. Yeah, they're all so souped up. Breaking the game. I guess I can kill him. I'll use the insta-kill on Stormtrooper because he's takes the longest to kill anyway. Okay, I think he's got enough bombs. Rocket you. Eat you. And yeah. Alright, there we go. 2 for 2 with a Jabba. Next, probably do Starkiller. Okay, and since I decided not to use CLS, he can just be my light side unaligned force user, even though you don't usually see that. And then Mace Windu's great Jedi. He's a tank, and he's also... The Shatterpoint is nice. But yeah, let's do it. I hope this one isn't super slow. I forget. I haven't done this in a while, but I think it can get kind of slow with... like all of Palpatine's junk, or all of his Terminator game with the stun, the shock and everything. Yeah, because he just like takes so many turns. Probably should have done the special there. So I could get tenacity down. I'll try to stun them all. They're getting too much turn meter.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's just Palpatine over and over again. You can do the Star Destroyer still, I'm pretty sure. It's not as... No, I mean, I think it's just as good in this. Reapply stun. It is it's like slow, but it's satisfying. Yeah, you need to get in your more Starkiller. But I guess I'm not helping that with giving Palpatine so much turn meter. I'll just stun him and be done with it. Get rid of all the shocks. And then reapply them. I'm getting there, guys, slowly but surely. This is gonna generate that. Okay, I don't want to use that yet. I'll use that on the next wave. Because there is no need right here. But it does suck because Starkiller is at 0 turn meter. But I do start out with the right move available. Excellent. So just get... Well, Hondo, I'm gonna need healing immunity on Hondo, that's right. I'll stun him. Then start reapplying the shock everywhere. And I'll save that move. I'm gonna do this first. I want to be able to actually make progress on Hondo before I pull that, because he's the biggest one you gotta kill. Is it off of him? No, he still has it. You apply stun, or at least attempt to. Okay, he's looking in good shape. Just trying to get everyone down evenly for the Star Destroyer. Okay, here we go, finally. How much we doing? Pull it out of the sky! Okay, that's very slow. 163k, not bad. You know, they're all still standing, so what is that about? But that glitched for a sec. Yeah, now I can put it on auto, just kill the weak ones. Yeah, there we go. Starkiller, somewhere other than Grand Arena. Nice. Definitely a fun team to use for sure. Although that was really, really slow. Yeah, last one on land. Alright, so I'm gonna do this kind of weird. I still have Watt left. I mean, I guess I could do Trench. But who do I leave out? Because I have to have Hondo stuck in there. I don't know. I'm not going to do that, but if someone's watching and they know that works with the Hondo mission, let me know so I can try it later. I'll put this on Kylo. I think I want this because I don't want to stun him because I don't want the retribution. And then when I can pass a turn back, I will stun the officer. Yeah, this is exactly who I want to fracture. Or captive. Okay, yeah, that's this one. I don't use him a lot on offense. Put this on Kylo. I want the weapon tech on Hondo too, because I want him to take turns. But I wanted crew to survive. Okay, you are most likely to go down easy. Okay, and give it to Hondo. Get him cycling around. Call Supreme Leader. Really close to alts. Get him, stay alive, crew. Okay, he will not die if Stormtrooper goes down. Alright. I don't think this is definitely not going to be like an easy win or anything because they have really high damage and they're about to kill crew. Yeah. Might as well put that on him. I guess I can stun you. Get around to his turn. Yeah, this is like kind of a crapshoot. Get him get these stuns. Okay, Hondo's ramping. I don't want to pop that because yeah, I want full ult. Use to target for sure. And then I'll also get greedy and stun first before I jump into all just because I want something to siphon. I think I can get away with that. Okay, yeah, looks like I'll get away with it, just barely. Yeah, if you just attack Kylo, that's fantastic. I want those buffs off, but I also need ultimate charge. Come on, Hondo. Oh, dang it. Yeah, this is looking kind of hairy. Where am I at? I can't. 99%? I'm gonna stab. Hope I get another turn. Oh my gosh, yes. Did it again, Kylo. But is it gonna be enough? I want those buffs off. I just hate seeing all the buffs. Which is probably a mistake by me. But it helps me siphon better. Okay, I got some people down. Definitely gonna pop it if I get back. Okay, yes, pop it. There we go. So you see this mission, even if you have a Galactic Legend, is not easy at all. So we got one guy left, just keep him stunned. This is not advisable. The only other time I 2 out of 2 this, I think, was with CLS, and it was like performing surgery. I just had to make sure every single person was stunned and tenacity down and everything, and if I missed anything, I would die. Probably never gonna do this mission. But yeah, that was... Gosh, that was like so hairy. I need to change how I set my fleet up because I don't have the fleet preset. I don't have was it Houndstooth in the starting lineup? It's like a defensive preset. And whatever, I guess Anakin. I don't usually get there anyway. Hope this didn't turn out too long, but I think it's getting closer to an hour, unfortunately. Which I don't want. For TB, it's already less likely people are going to want to watch TB. But at least I'm not doing a video from the standpoint of, oh, here's how you do it. Because those people tend not to really want to see. They just kind of want to see you playing if they want to see it at all. Especially newer players, they're not interacting with it. They don't get to experience it. So they only get to see if other people play it. And I don't know. I think the only one that might play it on a regular basis is Arnold, just on like streams and stuff. He doesn't make dedicated videos for it as much. So you might not even know he's playing, because he doesn't even put it in an advertisement. It's like usually when he's waiting to do something else. Stay alive, Boba. Wang. I love Boba. When I'm using Executor, I do have to fear the Terminator gain there. Call IG for guaranteed double tap since they have breach. Stun you, nope. More double tap. And just finish him off. There we go. 1 for 1. Alright, I think I had a perfect round this time, meaning I completed all the missions I attempted. This little activity zone info, it's helpful, but it's a little misleading. Like Bracca, I did there weren't any restricted combat missions that I couldn't try. But Geonosis, there was the Geos one, which I couldn't do, and then for Felucia, there was the Young Lando one. So it says 4 out of 5 combat missions, and it looks like I didn't complete some of the waves, but I was 100% on my waves there and there. Most people got 4 or 7. I mean, I don't, because people don't win that fleet battle. That was ridiculous. I got so many dodges, and that is just not replicatable on any scale. It's just complete luck. But Bracca, yeah, 7 out of 7. This person deployed there. So where do I want to deploy? Oh, I think it was pretty good turnout. Yeah, I'm never gonna get him in there in time. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching this Territory Battle Showcase. If you do want to see more, let me know. If you want to see Day 3 stuff with Dathomir, or... we're actually not going to get to Dathomir, so I probably won't do that just for this next day, because I don't like Geonosis again. I like Dathomir. Let me know if you want to see these other planets, like Tatooine, and all that stuff. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and sub if you enjoyed. See ya.